Jai Guru. Question. Namaste, Mother. Everything is going fine. For practice, I increased the hours of meditation, which now lasts almost all night. I think I only sleep 2 or 3 hours a night while meditating, and yet I'm not sleepy at work in the morning. I have lost interest in TV, deleted all forms of social media, and only use my phone to call my family. 2 weeks ago, my cell phone was stolen from my hands. I was surprised that I wasn't scared or bothered in the slightest by it. I am trying to recite the mantra following the breath 24/7, but it is difficult. I find the things that others, and especially my family, do banal and superficial, and increasingly I like spending more time alone. Every now and then I experience gaps, as if there were no thoughts or mental disturbances, and when this happens, I smile. Also, when I read some sacred text or listen to bhajans, I get emotional and cry for no reason. I don't know if I should increase the hours of meditation. Answer. Thank you for the update. It is an A-star report of the progress that has taken place. Excellent. The demolition process you're undertaking is naturally and spontaneously cleaning and clearing out everything that has no place in reality. The knowledge of your true nature is penetrating all the layers and levels of existence. You were already expressing disinterest last year, I remember, in the superficial activities of those around you. You have already dramatically extended the duration of the meditation, so no need to increase it more, as the body needs some sleep to recuperate. Remember that when you're doing your normal concentrated mantra meditation for 2 hours a day, i.e. focus solely on reciting the Nam, you are to use the accompanying breath. But when you use the mantra as japa throughout the day and night, you do not need to align it with breathing. This part of the process is pure mechanical hammering. You can see for yourself the signs, evidence of your progress. Disinterest in the things you used to be interested in, like TV, social media, socializing, etc. And then there is the detachment. When someone stole your cell phone, there was indifference to what had happened, no reaction of anger or feelings of loss. Your wish to be alone is another sign that you're getting closer and closer to selfless self. The pull towards the light of self is behind all these changes. It is a natural, effortless impulse that is driving you forward. When you witness gaps in mental activity and thoughts, there is a feeling of joy expressed in a smile. And you mention moments of spontaneous emotions, including crying while reading sacred text or listening to the bhajans. These spontaneous moments, arising from a deeper understanding of your truth, your reality, i.e. the absorption of knowledge, are the results of the removal of the illusory layers, all of which bring forth your true nature that is spontaneous. Tears of bliss may start flowing from the recognition that you are drawing closer and closer to Source, and finally returning home to your true nature. When this happens, do not try to figure out the why of it. Be happy with the not knowing, which is what is happening just now. Just let these moments arise. They are part of the process that is unfolding. I'm very happy to hear of your progress. Keep going forward. Keep going deeper. Question. In a previous satsang, you mentioned a devotee who did not take care or take responsibility for his ego. I sense from you some anger, disappointment. It is the same austerity one feels when reading Bausaheb Maharaj's Nama Yoga. The Guru is disappointed in his followers if they do not realize themselves. This is a question for myself to which I do not know the answer. On the one hand, there is always the feeling that more can and should be done. More meditation, japa, more seva, more witnessing, etc. On the other hand, it seems that it is impossible to really speed up the process. It has its own pace, and any attempt to speed it up is illusory. So the question is, who is disappointed with whom? Who disappoints who? What is the responsibility as a devotee really? Answer. To say that you cannot do more to quicken the process is not true. Yes, the end goal will be reached as and when, but you have the grace of the Masters pushing you forward, as well as your energy. Here I am not talking about you allocating more time for the practice, but rather about your hunger to know thyself. That is in your hands. And this hunger is a driving force that propels the process. If you are lukewarm hungry and use spontaneously as a laissez-faire approach, or an excuse that makes the goal less immediate, less vital, then that will slow down the outcome. Regarding the Guru's disappointment, the Guru/Master plays many different roles. He sometimes expresses anger, approval, caring, etc., and disappointment. Who is disappointed and with whom when everything is an illusion? Within the Leela, as the Guru guides the disciple to self-realization, he responds to the disciple accordingly. In your example, the Guru may express disappointment because he or she wants the disciple to get it, to be free of illusion and suffering, and to enjoy the bliss of reality. That is all. The expression is rooted in immense compassion. The disciple's responsibility is to listen to and follow the Guru's guidance. Bow to his will and not to one's own. The Guru will administer the medicine needed by each disciple. He knows what the disciple needs, whereas in the early stages, the disciple only knows what he wants, and therefore does not follow the Guru's guidance. Question. What happens to the awakened actor after death? Answer: you cannot understand what happens after, not really, because it is beyond our understanding. We can guess, imagine, surmise, etc., but we cannot know for sure. We can, however, gain some understanding from the experiences of those whose loved ones have transitioned, those who have felt the presence of their loved ones around them. And we can also know a little from devotees' experiences with their masters who have attained Mahasamadhi. I remember you asked this question some time ago. I think I know where it is coming from. You wish to know if your wife, your loved one, will be with you after leaving the body. Put it this way: stop perceiving yourself as a separate individual and your wife as a separate individual. Put on your non-dual spectacles and see her and you as formless oneness. Your essence and her essence are one and the same. We are all part of one essence, one energy. Energy never dies. It can be transformed into many things, but it will always remain. So when there is awakening within you, and say you drop the body, then your essence energy continues. The form returns to the formless that you have always been. Putting it another way, presence becomes omnipresence. At the moment you're using the intellect to try and understand, I assure you that through deep meditation, the answers to your questions will appear. Once the mind quietens down and the door is open to Source, the light will shine and pave the way for the answers to all your questions. You will know from direct experience, guaranteed. So meanwhile, keep meditating, hammering, persevering. Jai Guru. Jai Guru.